Hello children. In this video, I will explain a very interesting class 8th poem, The Ant and the Cricket. The poem shows certain characteristics of human through animals. So the ant and the cricket is taken from Aesop's fable. What is a fable? A fable is a story which with often animals as characters that conveys a moral. Aesop was a great storyteller who was believed to be lived between 620 to 564 BCE. His collection of stories are called Aesop's Fable. So let's see the first stanza of the poem. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring. So the story begins with a silly young cricket, a young cricket who is accustomed to singing. Accustomed means used to. He sings through the warm sunny months of gay summer. That means when the weather is fine and pleasant, he just sings, he keeps singing. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Now he started complaining, he started worrying when he saw that at his home his cupboard, his entire kitchen is empty and winter was come and winter has arrived. So the cricket, who was used to singing throughout pleasant weather, throughout summer and spring, now started worrying when there was no food at home at all. Not a crumb to be found. Crumb means even a small fragment. There was nothing, not even small fragment of food anywhere in his kitchen or on the snow-covered ground. Since it's winter, the ground is covered with snow. There is nothing to eat. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. There is no flower, no tree. Everything is covered with snow. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? Now this cricket worries, now what will become of me? He is saying, he is thinking, what will become of me? So children, here the cricket can also be associated with people. Some people have this habit of enjoying their life when it's a good time. They just think about the present, they don't think about future, they just keep enjoying their life when it is good time and they don't save for future. And when there is future, they start, when bad times comes, they start worrying. For instance, when people are young, okay, when people are young, they spend their life in enjoying, in merrymaking, and they don't save for their future. And when they become old, what happens? They look forward to others, they depend on others for their own life. So we should, when the time is good, it's okay to enjoy your life when it's a good time, but you should also save for your future. You should also consider and think about bad times. So the cricket is silly as he spent all his good time in merrymaking when the days are good, and he did not save for the future. That is why the cricket is called silly. Now let's see the rhyming scheme of the poem. Here, sing, we will give it A. Sing and spring are matching. A. Home, B. Come, B. Found, C. Ground, C. Now C, D. Sing, spring, home, come, found, ground, C, tree, D, and me, D. So what is the rhyming scheme? What is the rhyming scheme, children? A, B, B, C, D, D, D. This is the rhyming scheme. And this rhyming scheme is going on throughout the poem. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, D. Let's see other slide now. At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant. Now at last by starvation, starvation means extreme hunger, and famine means extreme lack of food. Now he is in extreme hunger, he has extreme lack of food which makes him bold. When you have no other option, what happens? You become bold to take bold decision. All dripping with wet and all trembling with cold. And he is all wet and all trembling with cold. It's very cold. Away he set off to a miserly ant. So he goes to seek for the help of miserly ant. Ant is miser because they have a lot, but they don't like to give to others. Who are miserly people? Who have a lot themselves, but they don't lend it to others. To keep him alive, he would grant. To see if the ant can grant him something to keep him alive. Him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he'd repay it tomorrow. So he thought that he would just borrow something from the ant and he would repay. He will give back to the ant when he has. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. If the ant doesn't lend to him, he will die of starvation and grief. Okay, so here ant is miser but wise and hardworking. He has not spent all his time in just merrymaking and has also saved for the future. So now cricket has gone to the ant, and let's see what does ant says. Says the ant to the cricket, I'm your servant and friend. But we ants never borrow, we ant never lend. So the ant says, okay, I am your friend and I'm also your servant, but we have a quality, we have a principle that we neither borrow nor we lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing? So when the weather was warm, then ant asked, tell me one thing, did you save nothing when it was a good time? Quoth the cricket, not I. Then the cricket said, no, I didn't. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looks gay. So the cricket said that my heart was so full with happiness that I just sang day and night because the nature was looking so beautiful. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Then the ant said, oh, you sang throughout the good season. Then okay, you go and dance in winter. Let's send the winter away by your dance, since you save nothing for your future. Now you do whatever you can. So the ant told the cricket to dance the winter away, as those who could not help themselves, no one could help them. Now what happens? Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket. So he just sent the cricket away, closed his door. Hastily means in a hurry. Quickly he sent the cricket away. And out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable, I'll warrant it true. Some cricket have 4 legs and some have 2. So people call that it's just a story, but I am saying it's true because some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Who are the 2 legs cricket? Human are 2-legged cricket. Why? Because humans have same character. Some humans have same character as this cricket. They do not save for the future, and then when there is bad time, they just worrying. They go door to door in search of help. I hope you understood the poem, students. Let's see what is the theme of the poem. Laziness versus hard work. Let's see the figure of speech used in the poem. In the line, when the weather was warm, there is alliteration. What is alliteration? The occurrence of same letter or sound in closely connected words. So here, W, 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 and W is repeating. So there is alliteration. Next figure of speech, personification. What is personification? When human characters are given to animals or any non-living thing. Here the ant and the cricket are personified. They are given the characters of human characters of walking and talking. So there is personification. Next is metaphor. In the last line, see, some crickets have four legs and some have two. What is hidden internal meaning here of two-leg cricket? It's human. So comparison of two different things of same quality. So it's metaphor here.